What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Jpace Farms. Today we're talking passive income. Now, when you first start out with the farm, which I've done in the past, the first thing you want to do is, hey, we got some starter crops here that we need to harvest, but they're not going to bring in that much money, right? And you're going to be skipping months as you're waiting for the harvest schedules to work through. Like right now, we have some wheat out there that we have to harvest this month, which we're going to do this episode, but well, one, I'm also most likely not going to be replanting wheat. I'm going to do something else, probably canola. Um, yeah, because we could do that in September. But my brain goes, okay, when I'm not harvesting or I'm not planting, I need to still have some income coming in. We have $1 million in the bank right now, guys. 1 million bucks, and I'm most likely going to be spending about $750,000 of it on what I believe the number one passive income mechanism that this game has, and that's solar panels. Now, I mentioned it, I think in the first episode, maybe not, but we're going to be putting them on our beautiful barn here because I am not going to get rid of our barn. I'm going to keep it. I might get rid of some of these other little offsetting buildings that we probably don't need. And also the cows are most likely going to go. But this beautiful barn here has perfect area for some solar panels. And we're going to continue to add solar panels to it as we progress through the game. But today our goal is one, let's get these solar panels up on the roof and let's harvest our starter crops. And then we'll see where we're at. So let's go to here. Let's go to here, go to construction. And then we're going to go to generators. And we have solar panels. Now we have they're expensive, right? They're they're $93,000 each, right? But we can do it. So if I put, let's see, how many think we can fit on here? I want to spend about 750,000. I want to leave about 250 for myself just in case I need to buy a piece of equipment or something breaks or something like that. So let's go and put one on here. Now it's going to rotate depending on where the sun is. I want to make sure they don't flip into each other. Go. I guess we could probably get maybe 4. That one's like by the tree. I still feel like I want to put a 4th one there. All right, so we're at 626. Still got a little bit of money left to go, and those things are nice, looking nice up there. Let's get another one here. Get another one here. Let's get 3 over there. There you go. So we got 7 up there right now. Now, if I put them on this side, I don't know if it's going to generate as much money if it's not really facing the sun. But if we do this, hold on, where'd it go? Because again, they rotate. So we put one here. I think that's what we're going to be left with. Okay, so now we look up, and yeah, I mean, they placed perfectly? No, they look kind of strange up there, right? Because they're not really got that platform right there that's kind of not sitting where you would expect it to sit. Why am I like on the ground here? Okay, but we got the solar panels up. We have $250,000 left in the bank, which is what we want. And now let's see if we can get our harvester out. So I want to start getting some of the starter crops ready to go. So we're going to let's disconnect that. If you're new to the game, guys, the top left corner will show you all the options that you need to disconnect and hook up trailers and things like that. Now, the information that's at the bottom there, right under where it says AI worker, I don't know the full details. I installed a mod that gives me all the more information about our fields. So I'm still learning it. But we have our harvester here, so we're going to go ahead and unfold it. Now, like I mentioned before, most likely we will take... Get out of here real quick. So, let me go to here. Here. So these 3 fields, 3, 4, and 5. Once I have the money to buy a plow, I'm going to plow the center parts, those roads, and we were going to make one massive field. And then this, like I said, is number 2 we own also. We're going to plow it out almost to the road just to get some additional acreage for our crops. So let's do this. Now this doesn't hold a lot. I think it holds like 8,000 liters. But even still, we're going to then lower this and turn it on. And we're gonna have to get our trailer at some point to unload this into. Spin this around. Not bad for, pretty straight for not using lines. It's cool that they start you off with some starter crops, though, that are just regular, ready to harvest. After we harvest the crops, though, we're going to skip 1 month just to get an idea of how much money those solar panels are making on top of that barn. On one of my other channels, we were doing some farming simulator episodes. And my biggest issue was I could not pay off my debt. I just couldn't get enough money from my harvesting to pay the debt. My fields weren't big enough, so I looked for a way to get some passive income. And those solar panels were just like screaming in my face, hey, try me out. It might surprise you. And I think I had like 4 or 5. And I was making like $30,000 a month, which was just crazy to me. So if we can get a good steady flow of passive income, I think it'll really allow us to do what we want to do in this series. And that's expand, right? We want big fields. We want big harvests. So that's what the goal is. Make money. I don't want to use a mod to give myself crazy money. I just want to, I'll go in debt, right? Just like when we play American Truck Simulator on my other channels, like we'll put ourselves in debt and we'll work our way out of it. That's running a business, and that's what we're going to be doing here. We're about probably maybe a third way done with the with the field here. We have 24 liters. Eventually I'll say the right thing. We got 2,400 liters in the hopper right now. Like I said, I believe that this one holds 8,000 if I remember correctly. If you guys are wondering how am I driving so fast, I do have a speed mod. It's one thing I think is just beneficial, especially when you're plowing fields. Like to plow a field at like 3 miles an hour, I understand the realism of it, but we still want to have fun, right? We still want to get through projects and really build our farm up. So it's a speed mod. I can kind of control how fast I go. I mean, I could do this at probably 20 miles an hour, but I'm not. I'm trying to keep it around 10. I don't know how much we're going to get from this one field, but... Oh. I think I lifted up the header a little bit too soon there. There you go. I mean, at this rate, we're probably going to get close to 8,000 on this one field. And then we can go ahead and look to see when the best time to sell this is. And we can bring it to a location that we can sell it. And just put more money in our pocket. As you can see, if you haven't been watching, guys, as you go through the month, the solar panels produce energy and they sell it immediately. So we were at 252. So we've already made $3,000 just by doing nothing. And the best part is those things, they don't need maintenance. They need nothing. You just put it down and you make money. Now they're $93,000 each, so they are pretty expensive, right? They're not cheap. But if it's a constant flow of money... Oh, this is canola. I thought this was wheat. Yeah, I like canola. Because eventually we'll probably get a canola oil factory. And then we'll be making some good money. One pallet of canola oil fetches you about $85,000, maybe $9,000 for one pallet. And a field like this will probably get us about 7 or 8 pallets. So it's a good probably $80,000, $90,000 from this. If we do this 3 fields, all canola. One thing we will have to invest in probably pretty soon would be a larger harvester. The header on this thing is not big. And I think it's one of the most important pieces of equipment on the farm, besides having powerful tractors. I mean, we have 2 tractors now, but they're very underpowered. So we're gonna have to get some good equipment to really handle what we want to do. But back to that factory. If I get the oil factory, we could put canola oil in there. We could put sunflowers in there for sunflower oil. All those things will go into one factory. And then we can sell all those items to market. It's all about making money. I do have a bunch of mods on this. Probably about 12 or 15. Just for different tractors and different plows and camera angles and zooms and things. I didn't go crazy, but I did want some extra stuff. We're almost done here with field number 1. Now we have to get this done this month. So I figured if I'm gonna jump on here, do an episode of passive income, we might as well at least harvest this, because then we can just do what we want. You know, we can either put down canola immediately next month, or we can find a different plant. This field does need to be cultivated before we can actually plant on it again. So we can handle that before we do that. And always, guys, if you're watching, checking out the video, please hit that subscribe button and throw a thumbs up on the video. If you don't know, this used to be kind of a variety channel for me, and I really wanted to get I haven't used it in a very long time. I'll give you a little backstory, but this was my first YouTube channel I've ever created. And then it kind of just sat dormant when I created my other ones. And I really wanted this one to have a purpose. And I love the farming simulator games. So I said, you know what? I think it's time that we just bring this channel back. We can rebrand it. And we can put just farming simulator content here, which is what we're going to do. Now, on my other channel, when I was doing farming simulator, I was going live. I think for the time being, for the beginning parts, we're going to just record and post. At some point, we will probably go live with farming simulator. Maybe if we have like a really big harvest to do one day, and I know it's going to take me a long time to do it, we can go live and do it that way. But okay, that is field number 1. So We're gonna go drop this off real quick. Now we're gonna pipe out and see if we can pull this over here. And just pipe this right in without having to put it in the trailer. Here we go. We will empty this right into our silo. And then we can go harvest that other field. Go. I'll just make sure, but I believe that this is ready for harvest also. Yeah, okay, this is the wheat. Okay. I knew we had wheat somewhere. So we'll grab this. We'll fast forward 1 month to September. And we'll see how much money our solar panels make us. It's a pretty steep hill over here. Did I just, hold on, did I just ruin that by running it over? I think I have to change that setting. I don't want to do that. Settings. Crop destruction off. There we go. Weeds turn off. Disaster destruction disabled. Trailers can only be filled until the max. Yeah. Stop and go braking. AI workers refuel, buy it. That's fine. Realistic on 5x autosave. And let's see here. Jpace Farms. Cool. Now when I run this over, it does not get destroyed. Perfect. All right. Looks like this is filling up my hopper a lot faster than the canola was. Oh, let me run a road this way. We have some extra room to back up. Now our goals, like I said, are we would like that oil factory, right? I do want dairy cows eventually, but I really want to just start tackling some big harvests, right? We want to buy some fields, plow them out, make them bigger, and just have massive farms, massive fields, sorry. I mean, I've seen farming simulator content that's just logging. I've seen regular farming. I've seen so many different things, and I just want to stick to the traditional, right, for right now at least. Just getting fields built, getting some good crops on them, getting some factories at home here. gonna probably need our trailer. I have a feeling that we're gonna fill up pretty quickly here. Something about this game that's just relaxing. I feel like we all, I mean, if you're a gamer, but I feel like some of the games today are just very stressful. And they're not like necessarily fun to play. Like you might enjoy playing them. Do they help you clear your mind? Do they just bring you ease? And this is one of them, right? You're just running a farm, just having fun. And I think that's one of the main reasons I started a channel dedicated to it, because I just wanted a game that I could just sit back, relax, play when I want, run some heavy equipment. I mean, there's a lot to this game I still don't even know. This is Farming Simulator 25. The last one I played was actually on this channel a very long time ago. I think it was Farming Simulator like 17 or something. Like, I mean, we're talking years ago. So they didn't have AI to help you. Like, they didn't have any of that stuff. Yeah, we're gonna have to get our trailer out here. Can we get to the end of this row? Can. Nice. Alright, so let's do this. Let's pipe this out. Take this guy here. Get him over to the field. I don't know how much this thing can hold, but probably not going to hold all of it. It'll hold some, though. That's all that matters. Oh, sorry. Let's see. What are we going to get out of this thing? Oh, maybe it is going to hold. Yeah, it's going to hold 8,000. That's crazy. Because that hopper in there is the same size as this trailer. Max 6,000. Okay. All right, let's go dump this off. All right, we're gonna start this back up, pipe that back in. We'll grab the rest of this, which I believe we should be able to fit now. I mean, it didn't fully empty the hopper. So, still have almost 2,000. We had almost 2,000 there left. We'll see. If you guys don't know, obviously you can check there's a calendar that'll show you obviously when you can harvest and plant. There's also a place that you can check the prices of when it's the best time to sell your harvest. So yeah, I might harvest this right now, but I might not sell it till February, right? It really depends on when that demand is there. So we'll check. We're gonna check a couple things before we end the episode. Obviously, we're gonna fast forward the 1 month. We're at 258,000 right now, which means we've made $6,000 while we were working. Thought I was gonna be too wide for that. Looks like I nailed the, wow. I nailed that perfectly. Like, oh, it's like I've done this before. This one I think is going to be two passes. I don't think I can do this whole thing. Yeah, we'll make 2 passes with this, just to make sure we get it all. All right, grab this last little bit. And the harvesting of our first crops is complete. Okay, we can pipe this out. And we'll drop this off at the silo. Probably gonna sell that trailer. I don't think I'm really gonna need it. Here we go. Let's see here. So here, prices. So we have 7,000 canola we can sell in December. And we have 8,500 wheat we can sell in January. Okay, so December and January is when we're gonna be selling stuff. Sounds good. Oh, this guy can go. I'm gonna leave the trailer out here. Okay, fine. And we'll put the tractor inside our barn. Nope, pipe in. Not what I wanted to do. I want to pipe in. There we go. Because I think with this header on, I could fit in this little... in here. I don't need the trailer. I'm not keeping this harvester long anyway. One of the first pieces of equipment I want to replace. Yeah, we could just do this. And if you go P, and you go to your vehicles, you can sell 216 bucks. Just sell it. I don't need the trailer. See you later. Okay. All right, so the plants, the fields are harvested, right? We got the solar panels on top of the roof, and we're going to be adding more eventually. How many did we get? We got 4, 5, 6, 7. We got 8 of them. Okay. Right, because we got 1 over here, 2 over here. I forget. Yeah, we got 1 over here. Okay. All right, so let's go to the house. It's August. So we're gonna fast forward to September, which, if we look here, we can. I might just do double canola, to be honest, because that's our goal, right? To get the oil factory and just sell canola, and then we could get sunflowers also, but we can't plant those till March. But we can plant canola on all 3 of those fields if we wanted to, this month and next. So we're gonna fast forward this now. Before we do anything, $258,000 in the bank. We spent $750,000 on solar panels. Let's see how much we make in our first month. We're gonna put 7. Let's go 6:30 a.m. because we want some extra time. Make sure we can get all of the cultivating and planting done this next month. So let's see what happens here. I'm hoping we get a good chunk of change. I'm saying at least 25, 30,000 bucks. That's like, I feel like minimum. $30,000. There you go. So we spent 750,000, and we've already made back 30 grand from those solar panels up there. Now I have some more money. I have 281. I could always go up there and buy some more, but I don't think we really need to do that yet. So, but we have what? We're also, don't forget, we're also in September. We make more money during the summer months. Is he sleeping? Really hope he's sleeping. You make more money during the summer months, but obviously our plan is to go 1, 2 here, and then maybe another 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we could put another 6 on here, have 12 on this barn. Now it looks a little silly, obviously, because when it rotates, it cuts into here, but there's really no way to change that. I just didn't want them on the ground. I don't really have a field to put them yet. I mean, I would get a field eventually and just, just line them up, 100 of them, and make $1 million a month. But yeah, our goal is to get at least probably 6 more. And as you know, it's going to cost me another $500,000-$600,000. So we'll have to wait till we get some good money coming in. But 30 grand the first month, I can't complain about that. Now, let's see. I want to get rid of the cows. I don't want to deal with the cows right now. So if we go, is it here? Farmland, animals, egg place, next menu, escape. I gotta figure out how to sell them. And then we'll start looking at contracts and all those cool things, but I want to figure out how to sell the animals. Egg place, next menu. No. I thought it was in here. Animal dealer. Oh, here we go. Select. Sell. 3,000 bucks. There we go. And then we can go to this. We can go to this. We can sell this. Yep. Done. See you later, cows. I'll get you back eventually, but for right now, I think we're okay. 292, guys. I think, before we end this stream, let's go ahead and let's just get one more. Only because we're almost at even, like OCD style thing. Let's see, let's go with here. There we go. So get another one. We have what? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 solar panels up there. $199,000 in the bank. And we got some crops in our silo. And that's it. Quick little episode here, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Passive income solar panels. That is the main topic for today. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you.